Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Aqua Mate. We're going to do a dry start today. So I'm going to take you through everything. What I'm going to do is, I'm going for an Iwagumi style tank, which I wasn't even aware that they were called that, but I was made aware of that by none other than Blake's Aquatics. Smart dude, that guy, so check out his channel. Link will be below. But I've got everything ready to do a dry start. So a dry start method on a tank is planting the tank out before you put water in it. We'll cover it with Glad wrap and then basically mist it every time that I feel that it needs misting. This is the first time that I've done one of these style tanks, so I have done a bit of research. I picked up some really cool tricks which I'll share with you, and we can do a bit of an experiment at the same time. And hopefully, after watching this video, you will have the confidence to try one as well, and that it works out really well. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of it. I'm going to set up. What I'm going to do is use a paintbrush just to get all of the soil. So we're using ADA soil. I'll be just making sure all the soil's off all of the rocks, and I want to use the brush also to sort of neaten out the scape at the moment. So what you want to do is you want to have a hardscape setup, and then you want to plant the plants around it. So I've got to try and get that soil exactly how I want it now, because I'm not going to be able to change it later. We're also going to use the paintbrush for something else very shortly, which is a cool trick that I picked up from another video from Waterbox, I think it was. The plant we are using is Micranthemum tweedii, which is more commonly referred to as Monte Carlo. So I've got 3 tissue culture packs of this. Should be plenty to sort of fill this out pretty quickly. The idea with doing a tank like this is that it should take 4 to 8 weeks for the tank to be settled and have all the plants grown out and have a really lush, full carpet growth. So this is the other plan. I'm going to grab some of this Java moss, get a bunch of it, and I'm going to cut it up really fine, mix it with some water, and then I'm going to use the little paintbrush, this one, to paint it into some of the crevices of the rocks, and we'll see if we can get the Java moss to grow on the rocks at the same time as trying to get the bed going. Oh, by the way, we planted all the bed. So far, so good. is it. This is where we're at the moment. You can see, so we've painted in some of that Java fern. I toyed up with the idea of painting the back black, but at the moment I think I'm just going to leave it, and I'm hoping the natural sunlight will help this grow as well. All I want to do now is give it another big misting with this thing, get everything nice and wet, and then I'm going to put some Glad wrap or cling wrap, whatever you call it in the States, over the top with only a little bit of air to come through from the side where the light is. We're going to leave the light on for 10 to 12 hours each day. I'm going to build up that humidity, and let's watch these plants grow. I need to quickly say, Glad wrap is my mortal enemy. I can never cut it straight. That wasn't too bad. Still didn't get it straight. But that's it. That's how this tank's going to look and be for the next 4 to 8 weeks. I'm still not 100% sure on whether it's going to live here. I like it here. I love this bench. I'll fix that now that that's done. I love this bench. I love all the tanks. It looks so different to the other tanks. It looks really, really happy with it so far. But we might find another spot for it where it can sort of stand out a bit more and stand alone. I need a new filter for this one. I've got something set in mind, and also going to be the first tank that I ever utilize CO2 on. Just noticed this too. I got this from Pam, PunchiePaints. One of my favorite channels, one of my favorite people on YouTube. Drew this and I won it in a contest. How talented is she? It's cool. That is me doing a dry start method. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you think it looks good. If you've got any ideas, let me know what you think. We're going to follow this over the next couple of months. Basically, I wanted to share this with you, and then I will bring you the fully finished START Iwagumi tank once it's complete. Hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I hope this inspires you to give this a shot as well. That's the end of the video. Remember, when you get new fish, always acclimate them first. I'm Josh, this guy behind the camera, because it's better lighting this way, from Aqua, mate. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all soon.